what's really good. Today guys, we're going to be looking at a best of 5 set that I had with my good friend Nagastrike about a week ago. And you know what, I actually wasn't originally planning on doing post commentary on this, but whenever I started watching the video and I realized OBS didn't record my audio, you know what, that's a damn travesty. So here we are now, and right now, me and Naga are deciding on the stage and characters and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead in the video just a little bit until stuff gets more interesting. So give me just a second. And we're back. Game 1 is about to get underway. I'm going to be using Peregrine at Blade, Gemini, B, Spider, and Stabilizer because that's standard.org. Naga's going with Javelin, Needle, Gemini, P, Wave, and Short Thrust because that's his comfort zone, and also Sealhead at Hornet, Acrobat, Reflection, and Feather Legs because we both decided that one is a pretty busted machine. For my final Robo, I'm using Buggy with V-Laser, Acrobat, Wave, and Short Thrust. This is something I've been experimenting with here lately, and the V-Laser, I don't know, it's cool, I like it, it gives good mix-up opportunities, but I wish it did more damage. But now, on to Game 1 on, what stage? Loading Dock, I believe? Yes, so Game 1 is taking place on Loading Dock. And so we're launching pretty close. I got the launch advantage on him, so I'm going to get a quick combo off. And he's going to punish me, but it's going to be a trade in my favor. And so now I'm going to get right underneath of him, in his blind spot, and hit him with the blade. But he's going to be able to punish me still. So we start out, and he's able to get a little bit of an early game advantage. These bees, man, are really strong. Okay, so I've got him to his Javelin. This robot is really hard to pin down because it's always teleporting all over the place. But I'm able to catch him with a Gemini bomb while he's trying to strafe around me. So now he's got me in the corner a little bit. He's getting some damage off. Naga likes to play this game where he runs back and he'll shoot a lot of Gemini bombs and like kind of hope that I'll run into one. And it's working out for him. I'm kind of playing on autopilot on Game 1. But here's where I start looking at the health bars and I start realizing, oh crap, I need to get back in the game. So I get the V shot around the pillar, and he gets hit by the lingering hitbox. That's the mix-up I was talking about. He keeps catching me with the teleport in needles. And so I'm running away, but I'm gonna need to find some way to get in. He's got me pinned in the corner. And I thought I could get away from him by going around, but I actually didn't see my own pod explode on me. So now I'm out of the corner. He's still applying that good pressure, but I get him down. And it's just so hard to avoid the bees. But here's where things start really swinging in my favor. So we're playing the long-range Gemini game. Neither one of us is really getting too big of an advantage just yet. So I decided to go with my V-Laser, and I catch him teleporting in, and I get him down to 29 health on his Javelin. And it's going to be really crucial because he's still got a pretty decent lead, but because this because the Javelin is so low, he can't really switch out, and he's forced to take just like a lot of damage on his Sealhead, and this allows the match to suddenly swing in my favor the last minute. And so I pretty much take this game out of the jaws of defeat to go for my collision attack at the last minute just to give me some iframes so that, you know, in case he decided to pull something, I don't know what he could have pulled, but that's going to be it for Game 1. And so on to the next one. So for game 2, he's going to counterpick me to Crevice Court. So I'm going to switch off of my little raider because those guys actually have a disadvantage on that stage. They can't walk over the short walls like all the other characters can because their legs are too short. So I'm going to be switching to Chicken Heart for this game with formula legs because I usually like to use short thrust, but I already used them on my buggy, and we had a rule that you can only have one of each part in your whole entire setup, and he's just going to stick with the same guy. So on to the match. Battle 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let it rip. This game is actually Beyblades. They renamed it and resold it. No, I launched in the opposite side of the stage because I got a bad launch number, and so I was afraid he was going to be able to hit me, but he actually got a worse launch than I did. So I got a little combo off the start with Chicken Heart. But much the same as last game, he's getting the early game advantage on me. I misspaced my drill a little bit, and I get in with the collision and a drill, but I got a little bit greedy, and he punished me for trying to go in. This game's mostly even, playing the neutral game, running around, shooting bombs a little bit. Those Gemini bombs go really high, and so I tried to jump over it, but I couldn't quite get high enough. Using the little window, the crevice if you will, to shoot him. And this is something I really need to work on, is getting too greedy with my drill gun whenever he has the option to switch. And I just ate a whole lot of damage from those bees. You'll see my Chicken Heart is down to 150 health, so he's got a pretty early advantage here. Okay, I'm really happy about what happened with that collision attack. I thought that he would try to strafe side to side to get away after he knocked me down, which is why I went for the V shot, and then whenever I saw that that's not what he did, I went for the collision because I figured he would jump with his options cut off, and so I hit him and got a lot of damage. Now we're back to this B shenanigans. I'm having to use a lot of resources in terms of my jumps to get away. Now here I take a big risk by switching to Chicken Heart to try and break free of that combo, and it worked out, and I just run away and wait for my cooldown to end so that I can switch to a Robo with a healthy amount of health. A healthy amount of health, wow. And so now he's the one being forced to approach, and I'm trying to just not commit to anything too hard here. Winds up clipping me, but only with one B, so that's not too bad of damage. And then, normally if you get knocked down, your bullet, oh my god. Oh wow, that was really cool. Do you see what just happened? Okay, so he got up, and I tried to anti-air him off the ground, and he went for his collision attack. We both had invincibility, but his had a longer cooldown, so I was able to punish him with my double laser. Oh my god, that was a really cool moment, I forgot about that. And now preparing for game 3, he's going to take me to High Rise Plaza, so I wanted to go back to using a little raider, but I didn't want to use Peregrine. Instead I decided to go with Shrike and Splash Gun, because I thought the Shoryuken could come in really handy versus his Sealhead always being in the air the way that he is, and you'll see that it really winds up coming in handy. I think that he changes his pod up just a little bit, but nothing too substantial. So here we are, game 3 on High Rise Plaza. This is set point for me if I win this. I actually really don't agree with this counter pick on his part, because those gigantic walls are going to get in the way of his bees. Normally it's a whole lot harder to hide from them because he can go really high in the air and shoot me, but in any case, I get over the wall. I really didn't think he would expect that at all, and I open him up really well. He decides to go for an instant rebirth, and I soak it up with my Shoryuken, and I'm just really laying the hurt on him right here. I remember in the moment he says, "What happened to my bees?" Well, I ate him. Now we reset neutral, but not after he not till after he's taken a whole lot of damage. Shooting some lasers at him, and he's doing his best to just hide from behind the walls. Neither one of us is getting in a whole lot of hits, but I'm okay with that because I got a strong enough lead. So I go in and I hit him with a laser. The wall blocks my follow-up, unfortunate. He finally gets off a bit of damage, and he retreats behind the high rise. And so he's shooting his Gemini, and I know I can just plank behind the wall and be safe. I figure eventually he'll come and either jump over it and I can Shoryuken, or he'll try to run around it and I can just jump over like I did. So I get this Shoryuken into splash, into absorb his bees, into more splash combo. The other matches were pretty even for a lot of it, but this time Shrike is just running away with it. He wasn't prepared for this guy. I didn't even realize myself how fast Shrike could act out of his collision attack, and it's really useful for getting up there. I misspaced that just a little bit. I like the idea though. Scoop him up. He tries instant rebirth, accidentally down cancels because of just the way the hitboxes work out. He's thwarting some of my approaches with his bees, so I figure I can just come hang out behind this wall. This is what I was saying about the stage not necessarily working out in his favor. I messed up that combo, not used to using Shrike. I normally would play Swift with Splash Gun. Clips me with a bomb, still throwing some Geminis out. We only have 25 seconds left, so I know I don't have to do too much work, although my lead is diminishing just a little bit. So I open him up, I absorb some more bees, do some more damage, and now only 5 seconds, so I just run away, throw some spiders, and it's over. There's nothing he can do. So that's it for this set. I took that 3-0 versus Nagastrike. Good games to you, dude. I'll leave a link to your Twitter down below. Definitely check him out. He's a cool dude. Peace out, friends.